passionate yet fractious crowd gathered outside Liverpool Crown Court in Derby Square to protest against the government's controversial bedroom tax. This so-called tax is actually an amendment to housing benefit, which will see reduced payments to households judged to have spare rooms. Opponents say that the new legislation will see vulnerable individuals, families and children uprooted and forced from their homes, with guest speakers including Deputy Mayor Paul Brant and Councillor for Kensington and Fairfield Louise Baldock. Loudly dissenting voices were heard from the crowd. These were directed, in general, towards the Labour Party's involvement rather than the protest itself. The heckles ranged from genuine political grievances
We've had enough words! Why don't you make a commitment?
To irrelevant obscenities. And those dissenting were shouted down by the Deputy Mayor.
I will not be silenced by anybody, whether it's David Cameron or anybody else who wants to shout.
Whilst Councillor Baldock acknowledged the grievances as genuine.
I know that you're very angry with the Labour Party, some of you, and that you feel we've come very late to this.
You have!
I will take that on my shoulders. I understand how you feel about that.
Okay.
It's taken us too long, but we are now here.
Speeches from some of those set to be hit hardest by the changes in housing benefit served to quell some of the unrest. Lyndsey Wade and husband Barry from Norris Green lost their 10-year-old son when he choked to death on a sweet in their garden. Now his vacant room is classed as spare, and the grieving family have been informed that they will have to pay bedroom tax on it.
We feel vulnerable, but definitely not protected. We feel victimised, bullied and downtrodden by a soulless, inhumane, cruel coalition government. If we do nothing, we don't get heard. Thank you. Well said!
Although there were a few dissenting voices to the extent of the involvement of the Labour Party, the message coming from the hundreds gathered was unified. No to the bedroom tax.
Supposed to give those bedrooms up, aren't they, for this lousy, stinking government?